Good morning, y'all. It's Sunday. So I got to thinking, I made the fruit salad yesterday, which we're going to taste test today. So I'll insert that during this video. And then I boiled up the potatoes and I ended up doing 6 eggs. So I'll insert that little clip here. Okay, I just happened to think I had potatoes I have to get used up. So why not make potato salad? I'll show you how Grammys makes her potato salad. And I know for sure that Jameson and Kent's mama loves my potato salad. She makes a good potato salad too, by the way. And I can't remember if Holly likes mine or not. I think both of my kids love potato salad. So I'm going to show you how to do it. First thing we need to do is we need to get these potatoes roasted up. So I just washed them. Got some olive oil here. Get my salt. Isn't this the cutest salt? Oh, dish, I love it. All right, let's try. We're going to try not to make a mess. First thing we're going to do, I just washed these and I'm drying them off. I picked all the buds off of them because they're starting to sprout a little bit. We're going to stab them because you got to let the air out, otherwise they'll explode in your oven, or if you're doing these in your microwave, you could. I do have a microwave, it's in the garage, it's still in the box. Don't judge me. But these are better in the oven anyways. So we're just going to give them a couple of slices. Okay. And then get some olive oil here. Okay, just rubbing the oil around the potatoes. Okay. Then let me wash my hands real quick. Actually, I'm gonna have to do that. We're gonna go in some salt on the outside. You do not have to salt these. Normally, we'd only salt these if we are going to eat these, like as a baked potato. But I can't decide if I'm going to do my potato salad with skin on or skin off. So just in case I decide that I'm doing them with skin on, you just want it to be good and seasoned. Just in case. We can always wipe this off, just in case you didn't know that. Freaking easy. All right, oven's to temperature. Now I'm going to wash my hands, get them in the oven. These are probably going to bake, I mean, they're pretty good size. I'm going to guess about an hour and a half. And then, of course, I got to cool them down. But I'll bring you back tomorrow. And I'll show you how, we have to do the eggs and all that. I should do that today. I'll go ahead and do that. I'm going to boil. I got a lot of potatoes here. So I have 5 potatoes. I'm going to boil up 6 eggs. Plus, I need to make some of the little egg bites tomorrow, too, for my breakfast for the week. So I'm going to do 6 eggs, and I think I'll do 6. We'll see what I do. I got to think about it because I want the ratio to be good. I like the ratio. Now, if you like potato salad, but the egg part you hate, because a lot of people don't like boiled eggs, which is, I don't know why you don't, but I love boiled eggs. I like the yolk the best, which is the worst for you. But I like the ratio to be good. So I got to think about it. I'm thinking 6 should be fine for this amount. But we'll see what I come up with. And I'm going to see how many eggs I actually have because I need 4 to do my egg bites. And I just bought those eggs last Friday, so they're not going to go old soon. So I'm not in a panic mode to use them all. But it doesn't hurt to use them. I'll think about it. These are the things you have to think about when you're a chef in your own kitchen. What do we use? What can't we use? What do I have coming up? What do I not have coming up? Do I need to use it now? Do I need to wait? Do I have time? So I'm going to get these in the oven and figure out how many eggs I'm going to boil. I don't think I need to show you how to boil an egg. If you need to know how to boil an egg, you should put it in the comments. I'd be happy to teach you how Grammy does it. Because I'm not doing it as difficult as these other people. I don't have time. I don't have time for all this stuff. But, so I ended up doing, well, I did say I did the 6 eggs. But I decided, you know what? I should make Easter dinner because I'm not going to be here for Easter. And I love Easter dinner, which we're going to try to do that when I'm over in Germany, but we'll see if they have what we like. So anyways, I have this ham steak, which I just took out of the freezer. It was $3.16 on clearance. And I have a can of Faygo root beer. This is going to make the best ham. Now, normally I use a whole ham. I'll cross cut it, put in cloves and sliced pineapples, brown sugar, and then cover it in root beer. It is the bomb a diggy. It's Elizabeth's. So Jameson in Kent. This is your mama's favorite ham. I am just going to put this on a tray with the root beer and brown sugar and cloves and no pineapple because I don't want to open a whole can of pineapple for this little steak, and I'm not a big pineapple person. I like pineapple with this, but I'm not going to eat the pineapple, but I like the pineapple juice. Now, on pineapple upside down cake, that's a whole different thing, which maybe I should do that because I've been meaning to do that. But that's a lot of desserts. I don't know, think about it. I might have to do it because it makes sense. So I thought we'll just make Easter dinner just for Grammys. So why don't you come along with me and let's cook today. Most of it's already cooked, so I really have to do the ham. And then I just have to put together a potato salad, the deviled eggs, do a taste test for the fruit salad, and figure out what vegetable I'm going to do. All right, so next we're going to make my fruit salad. So I have a large granny apple and a medium granny apple, and we're just going to dice these up. And you can do it as big or as little of the dice that you prefer. Family reunions, Easter Sunday, cookouts, something quick and easy. All right, so we have 1.5 apples. We have 1 can of drained mandarin oranges. And we need, I can't remember if it's 1 or 2 of these. This is vanilla Greek yogurt. You can use regular. I think that actually it calls for regular, but you know, I'm in the Greek yogurt thing, and in my opinion, this Greek yogurt from the Great Value brand isn't Greeky. enough for me. So we're going to start with one. And then I might have to add another one. And then we're going to need some red grapes. And I'm pretty sure it's a cup. A cup of these sliced. A quarter of these, however. I know a lot of people like different textures, looks. He didn't like that green apple, by the way. Still down there on the floor. Rain was okay. And you need some mini marshmallows. You need about a cup. Eyeball it. That's good. I don't like marshmallows, but I don't mind it in this. But I would only have just a small portion of this. Anyways, we need some lime zest. I'm going to use this one that I just used on the fish taco slaw. And then I have another one sitting here if I need it. I want to say you only needed a half of this, a half of a lime. So that's why I was thinking like, oh, this might be just perfect. You don't need the juice, you just need the zest. Now, I might get a little juice in here because I've already juiced this. I should have did this. I should have did this recipe first. I didn't think about it. Actually, I was going to do this recipe tomorrow, but then I like, oh wait, this is actually better the next day, even though the original recipe says let it chill for like an hour, I think, or 4 hours, but this is really better the next day. So this is the zest of a half of a lime. Okay. Tickle. And we're going to mix this up so I can see if I need to put in this other yogurt. I could have got a little bigger spatula, huh? Wait a second. All right, yes, I think we need the other one. So these are each 5.3 ounces, so that would be 10.6 ounces that we're using. If anybody's keeping track. And I'm going to get a different spatula. I don't know why I grabbed this. Use my big old paper chef one now. Goodness. I'm not sick, I promise. Mix all this up. Smells delicious. You could add walnuts, pecans to this. Like I said, coconut. I can't remember if coconut goes in this or not. I don't remember. If anybody knows this recipe and used this recipe, like I said, it's been years since I've made this. Like a good 20 years at least. Let's get this out of my way. I got it mixed thoroughly. this is what it looks like so far. And you can put a little bit more zest on top to make it look extra darn pretty. But I don't want to waste all my lime and the coconut. I think I got that pretty much clean off. But if you put a little bit more lime on top, that would be beautiful. Or a little. So, anyways, we will taste this. We will taste test this tomorrow. Next, we're gonna get our ham ready and in the oven. This is an easy open. Oh, it might be. Nope, it's not. It's our $3 ham steak. Now, normally I would use a whole ham, but it's just me, and I'm just doing this for informational. I don't want all the juice in there. All right. We're going to take this out because I don't like it anyways. And there. Okay, so normally I would cross slice and add my cloves into the meat, but we're just going to do it on top. It's fine. Do a few cloves here. I love clove and ham. Yum, a yum. Okay, then we're going to add a little bit of brown sugar. This is organic dark brown sugar. I use the regular brown sugar you get from the store, the light brown, whatever, it don't matter. And I'm just going to use 1 teaspoon. Kind of spread it on there like so. This is going to help caramelize. Oh, so good. Just kind of... Okay. And then, this is Elizabeth's favorite part. We're going to use root beer. I have Faygo root beer. Vernors is really good. Ginger beer is very good. And of course, I heard on line that some people are using even Dr. Pepper. Well, I don't know why you'd waste Dr. Pepper, but you do you. So we're going to probably use, I would say, half of this can. I don't want it covered. There. I'm going to say half. There. Okay, and then we're going to put a lid on it, and we're going to bake it. I'm just waiting for my temperature, my oven to come up to temperature. This is not going to take that long because it is a ham steak, but I do want to go slow. So, oh, it just came up to 350. Okay, so I preheated my oven to 350. Now I'm going to turn it down to 200. It just makes it so much more delicious if you go low and slow. But you can go high and hot. If you need it now, you need it now. All right, so we're at 200. So I'm just going to put that in on the top rack. It's almost in the middle, I guess. It should be in the middle rack. And then we're going to let that go. Let's check our ham. It's been in for about an hour. Oh, look at that. Ooh, look at that. Okay, so now we're going to take the lid off and we're going to put it back in. And I'm going to crank the heat back up to 350 so we can reduce, well, let's go 325. So we can reduce that glaze, the root beer and cloves and all that. That'll reduce down and it'll be a nice glaze. And it's going to be delicious. All right, so now we're going to make deviled eggs. So first we're going to do is cut these in half and remove the yolk. There. Okay. Okay, then we want about the same amount of mayo as we have egg yolks. So I'm going to say probably about that much. Maybe just a tiniest bit more. And we're going to need some mustard. Just a touch. And we're going to need some relish. Grab a fork. Some relish. And we need some sugar. Oh, probably should get a clean spoon. Let me get a clean spoon. And we need a pinch of salt. Just a little tiny pinch of salt. And we're going to mash all that together. You can have it as smooth or as chunky as you want. I'm just trying to make sure it's all mixed together. Here, okay, let's do a little taste test. Need a tiny bit more mustard. There we go. Okay, let's try that. Oh, perfect. Okay. You just take your spoon, or you can use a pastry bag, however you want. See, in that case I need it to make a design, and we're just going to scoop it back in the eggs, just like this. And I'm just going to do this. Just make it look a little bit fancy on there. And this is going to help, in my opinion, this is going to help hold the paprika. There. A little bit of paprika. And there we have it. Grammy's deviled eggs. And then we'll put these in the refrigerator to chill. And we'll have them later. Beautiful, aren't they? Yeah. All right, it looks done to me. Now we'll let it rest for a little bit. And we'll do a taste test. Right, so we're just making up my plate here. I got my ham and some green beans. And let's get some of this beautiful potato salad. And some of our fruit salad. And of course, we need a deviled egg. So this is my Easter dinner for one. Technically, we could feed probably about 3 to 4 on this. Depends on how much they wanted to eat. But let's give it a taste test. All right, let's give our Easter dinner a taste test. Of course, I'm dying for the ham, so we're going to try the ham first. Happy food dance. That is a really good ham. That is delicious. You guys have to try that. All right, and our potato salad. Oh my gosh, I love potato salad. Very good. I don't always do potato salad with my Easter, but I really was craving that. Normally I would do mashed potato, kind of like what you would do for Christmas. You know, ham, mashed potato, vegetable rolls, the things, green bean casserole, that kind of thing. So let's try our fruit salad. A little bit of everything, except I'm gonna kind of pass on the marshmallows. It was so good and fresh. You have to try that. You're gonna love this. And I think I did mention, if you want more of a crunch, you can add walnuts or pecans to that fruit salad. It would be delicious. And then let's try this deviled egg. We're gonna cut it in half so it's not such a mouthful. That is the bomb diggity. Deviled eggs. You have to. And then I just added some green beans for some freshness and a vegetable. Plain old green bean. So this is my Easter dinner for one. I hope you enjoy it. I hope you try it. You don't have to have it just for Easter. This would be great anytime. You guys take care. I love you so much. To my grandbabies, my bubbies, I love you. Grandma's going to see you real soon. You be good. And you be good to your parents.